I grew up in Shawnee and I have no idea what in the world the county government is. So my question is, what does a county government do?
We are at the Surf Bar, and I'm happy to be here with owner Tyler Hubert and our county commissioner, Abby Thompson. You know, a lot of us don't know a lot about county government, Abby, but before we get there, I just made a faux pas because honestly, there's three districts in our county, and you are commissioner of district number 3.
Correct.
So we've all learned our first thing, Ty, about county government. But before we let Abby go loose with that question, what we want to do is we want to help people to understand what we need to do is introduce ourselves to each other and help us know one another so we can have dialogues, right? So we come in off the cuff. And I'm going to switch it up just a little bit. Abby, I'm going to have you go first because you have run and successfully now been elected to the county commissioner. I'd like you to introduce yourself to Tyler and tell him a little bit about you so that we can learn a little bit about the county government.
Okay. Well, Tyler, actually, we were kind of conversing beforehand a little bit, but a little bit about me is I'm not actually from Pott County. I grew up in Lincoln County, rural Oklahoma. Yeah. I have 11 siblings, and I'm the oldest, right? So
Wow.
that's a lot. My grandfather was actually a county commissioner in Lincoln County, and so when I was a young girl, I thought, that is cool. Like, there are a lot of men, all men, in county government, and so in Oklahoma, there's actually 77 counties, and there's only 7 female commissioners.
Oh.
So last April, I was like, hey, I think I want to do this, you know? So I prayed about it, talked to my family about it, and I was like, let's give it a shot. You know, what do we have to lose? And so I did, and then November, you know, I get a call the night of the election, and they're like, Abby, you've won. And I said, what? You know, like, no way. And so I'm still learning a lot myself, so don't feel bad. But county government's pretty cool. You know, I feel like the commissioners, you should be able to come and talk to us about any problems you have. We shouldn't scare you, kind of like state and federal government. Like, we're just local people like you who want to make a difference. So.
That is awesome, Abby. And as a business owner, not just a resident, Tyler, I think that it would benefit everybody if we knew a little bit about county government and how it could help us. Introduce yourself to Abby, and let's see what kind of answer we can get about county government.
Yeah, so I'm a young business owner. I grew up here in Shawnee, so I've been here all my life. I've never been involved with any kind of politics or government. And
That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, no. But I think you're right on saying we all have this kind of innate fear of government, even on the lowest level. And so I've never really dug into the county government. I am a homeowner here in Shawnee.
Nice.
And obviously I own a business here in Shawnee.
Right. So you pay those taxes.
Yes, a lot of
Thank
my
you.
life is revolves around the government and the decisions you guys make.
Yeah.
So I do think it is important that I kind of get filled in on some of this.
Well, and you know, that's a great point because the majority of our incomes comes from ad valorem taxes or your property taxes, any sales tax that you pay. That's what funds the county government, honestly.
And with that, there's a lot of things that we really just don't understand from a core level, that government actually is here to assist us, not to be like a resident evil or something. And so that's part of what we're trying to do here. And that's one of the reasons why I asked Tyler, is because I love the environment in which he's put together. It's something that when you're on vacation, you experience an environment like the Surf Bar, and you brought it back here, Tyler, which means you're a leader, you think outside of the box, and that's what we need to help all of us to learn a little bit more about county government. So to Tyler's question, Abby, really, what is county government?
So as you know now, there's 3 districts, right? We're divided up evenly. And the majority of it is due to population. I believe that they're done by the census every 5 years, but once again, don't quote me on that. No, but the county government, we were established to be good stewards of your money. You know, so a lot of people just think roads and bridges. There's so much more to it than roads and bridges. It starts kind of at the top level, so you'll have a chairwoman or chairman of your local Board of County Commissioners, okay? But then you also have other elected officials. You have a county clerk, you have a court clerk, you have your treasurer, okay? There's several other entities within county government. You have your assessor, who they go and assess your property, right? And so that's what your ad valorem taxes are based off of, is the amount that you pay in, which also helps fund your school district. That's something that's really cool about county government, is all of our school districts and schools get a portion of that tax that you pay when you shop here or go shop anywhere else. And so it's going back to your kids, and that's, that's a really good thing. But no, county government, you should just be able to come talk to us with any questions that you have or any concerns that you have. And we are to be good stewards of your money, of your problems. We're your people.
Yeah.
So I would think that it's kind of like a board, and you guys are the board that directs what actually happens throughout the government. Would that be fair to say?
That's fair to say. I would say in a hierarchy system, the Board of County Commissioners kind of sits at the top, and then the other officials, we all hold equal rank, and we can't tell anyone else how to run their offices. But all of the money funnels through the commissioners. Every dollar funnels through the commissioners. We approve the budgets every year. Everybody has to come up with their own budget, and then we oversee that budget.
So there's a lot going on at the county government, and we've got another question from our man Tyler right after this.
As a business owner, this business is a big part of my life. So from a county government perspective, how can they help me with my business?
Another great question, Tyler. That's tough too, Abby, because county government has so many different zones in which it works. Like there's municipalities all throughout the county, but from a county standpoint, what are some ways in which a county government can help business?
So even though your business is located inside city limits, a lot of times city and county government must work together. It's my understanding there's a big road project coming on, and that will help bring customers to your business. Now, a lot of times those overlap, and so we're really good with trying to find grant funding to help. Even though it's going to go by your business, it will still go out into county and rural as well. So that's one way that we can help you.
What about like with workforce? I know workforce is one of the biggest issues in our community right now with businesses all throughout. I don't know about Tyler's, but how do you help with that?
So economic development is huge, whether it be workforce or college students. I'm sure that college students frequent this place. It's so cool, right?
Yeah.
And so once again, that's kind of how they overlap. We have a lot of really cool businesses out in county government as well, outside of city limits. But anything we can do to bring people to Pottawatomie County as a whole, we're certainly pushing for that right now. So
the idea, Ty, with this show right here at the Surf Bar is to help all of us learn a little bit more about county government, to be able to approach our commissioners and ask questions that we may feel awkward about, but we get over the awkwardness, we ask the questions, and then we get answers, Ty. You've had a couple of answers today, so you're going to be on the spot right now, and I know, what do you think county government is now? Back to your first question. How would you answer that? Hey, Ty, what is county government?
Yeah, I think after just the brief talks we've had so far, it's a little more resourceful than what I originally found it as. It's an entity, a big entity group trying to help me as a resident and a business owner in ways that I wasn't even aware of.
What about the particular aspect of business? Isn't it interesting how government intertwines, and a lot of times you think there'd be a cut and dry answer, but there's not. Did you get anything as to how county government might be able to help your business right here at the Surf Bar?
Yeah, we just talked about it. One of the big things is I've always heard about this road project going right in front of my business, and just having a wider road to allow for more traffic, and also just a better quality road can help us in a big way.
I couldn't agree more, Abby. With an establishment like this right on the corner, it obviously was positioned for growth.
Absolutely. And if you just take a look at Shawnee as a whole, we are growing exponentially. And once again, you know, county and city government overlap and trying to bring those businesses in.
Well, this is going to be fun. We're going to take this journey for a number of weeks with you, we hope. And we're all going to learn a little bit more about county government. We wanted to invite Ty with us right now in order to kind of lay the groundwork, the foundation of how it will work. And we will be asking 3 questions each week. And now we get to go to question number 3.
Being only 21, how can I be involved with the county government?
A 21-year-old. Can you imagine owning your own business, Abby, at 21 years old?
Absolutely not. Like, what a hero, what a champion, right?
Well, that's one of the reasons why we really like Tyler. We kind of got to know him through his high school age. And as soon as he graduated high school, he said, I'm going to take the different path. I'm going to open my own business. And that is now the Surf Bar.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's great to know that age really doesn't matter. And when he asks a question like that, isn't that something that even I, at almost 60, should be asking? Hey, what can I do to help the county government?
Yes, for sure. I know one way that both of you could help county government is, you know, drive around, get outside of city limits, and you're going to see there's trash everywhere, all over the roads. So we're always looking for volunteers, volunteer groups to just go around and help us with the trash problem.
So I could hop in my truck with my grandkids and we could go to a county road and actually just throw trash in the back of my truck?
You can, and you can contact your local county barn, and they will help you dispose of that.
And so when you say a county barn, remember, I don't quite know. I mean, I see barns along the side of the road. What are you talking about?
So each district has their own county barn. It's where we house our equipment. It's where the majority of our employees come to work. Yes, so there's one in each district, different cities.
So no matter what part of the county that I or Tyler live in, we actually could pitch in that way, and the best way is to touch base with you guys first.
Yes.
And then you'd put us in contact with a county barn.
Absolutely.
Well, is there any incentive, you know, after I do something like that for a year or so and you've seen improvement, do you like give out a recognition or anything?
Absolutely. We post a lot of things in our local county newspaper. I also would encourage you to get involved in coming to our meetings. So we have board meetings every Monday at 1 o'clock at the county admin building.
And that's the brand new building right on the corner of Broadway and 9th?
Yes, we are right next to the courthouse.
Okay, cool. And so anybody's available, anybody is invited to come.
Absolutely. We encourage you to come. It helps you learn. It helps me learn. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Well, and that is what we're trying to do with this particular show, is to learn a little bit more about county government. Are you up for it for the next number of weeks, Abby?
Absolutely. Bring it on.
It should be fun. We'll have Tyler each week asking questions that he comes up with as a young entrepreneur in our community, and he's already a homeowner.
That's amazing.
Isn't that-
Congratulations, Tyler.
Yeah, we really appreciate the Surf Bar for hosting us. Thank you to Commissioner Abby Thompson for being
welcome.
with us, and we can't wait to learn together more about our county government with you.
Thank you.